All right. Daily question for you. We've all been through fire drills.
Mm-hmm.
You've probably been through more in your life because we didn't have them at homeschool. But the few fire drills I've been a part of, you're not supposed to pack anything.
Right.
Right? You're supposed to just go. You leave your backpack. You leave your jacket, all of it. And you just walk straight out of the door.
Mm-hmm.
So the daily question is, how often do you think you actually did what you were supposed to do and didn't grab your backpack or something?
I think, I'm a big rule follower anyways, so I'm almost confident that I didn't.
Really?
Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think about like high school, and I don't know if it was the norm for all of us to wear our backpacks or to leave them. Like, I can't remember, but I have a feeling I just followed the rules. And then as a teacher, I had to, like, as part of our protocol, and just so I could contact people, like, I had to have my phone on me, and then I had to have this whole folder system always prepared. So I always had that with me, but I didn't really need anything else. Like, my philosophy was that if things actually went up in flames, the only thing I would need is my phone, because my phone has my card and my ID in it, and I can contact whoever I need. And I get a new car out of this if it goes up in flames, and everything's replaceable. I don't know. I'm just, especially at school, there's no thing I can't replace.
See, I don't think I ever followed the rules because I would always think about, well, we were told it was a fire drill. It's going to be cold outside. I'm grabbing my jacket.
Oh, no, I would always tell my students to grab their jackets when it was freezing outside, because I was like, I don't want to hear you complain forever. And I will bring my hat and my mittens and my coat. Like, if we're going to be standing out there for at least 15 minutes.
Right.
So, no.
And I would always grab my backpack, too. Not because I needed to save it from a fire, but because I was going to be sitting out there for 15 minutes bored. And at least then I'd have something, right? Or, especially as I got later in high school, because I only had 1 year in high school as an underclassman, I would bring it because then I could just bail. Like, just hop in my car and leave.
Did you actually leave during the fire drill?
We had 1 or 2. It would be something where we'd like check in with the teacher and they'd be like, okay, everybody's here. And then we just go. Because they weren't doing attendance afterwards.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Golly. Yeah, I just think back to like when I was a teacher that like if we ever lost a kid, that's what actually elongated the fire drills.
Yeah, I don't know if I elongated them because I wasn't there for them.
But if you were there for attendance, you probably didn't elongate it. But just like honestly, the people who make us stand out there for 30 minutes are the kids who just cannot follow directions.
Yeah.
And we actually had a couple that were like not drills. And so the fire people would show up because I don't know, honestly, I think there was a toaster situation at some point, kind of like The Office. Not where somebody, It
wasn't PETA.
No. But it was some sort of smoky fire. And then with science classes in high school, it's pretty easy to set off the fire alarms.
Oh, yeah.
I am shocked, though, that your mom didn't at least do one fire drill with you guys.
Well, so as I'm thinking about it, too, we had one of those throw out the window ladders that they kept in my room.
Interesting.
Did you ever have one of those?
No.
Yeah, so it's just this metal chain ladder that would have big hooks that you could put into the windowsill.
Yeah.
And then if you were on a second story, you would climb down on the chain ladder.
Huh. My parents never once talked to me about, like, how do we use this house in chaos? Or, like, where do you go if there's an intruder? Or where do you hide? Or how do you escape if there's a fire? Like, it feels like there should be fire drills in most people's houses. What do you do?
I don't think we ever did an actual fire drill. We didn't do many drills. Like, the daughter and the son are really familiar with us doing drills. We were in the park earlier today, and there was a half-empty water bottle that the kids noticed. And so as they're swinging, I was like, okay, guys, so that water bottle, do you think that it would be okay or a good idea to drink out of it? And they were like, yes. And I was like, why? And they're like, because it looks clean. I was like, okay. And then we like went through, and then finally the daughter was like, Daddy, you're drilling us, aren't you? And I was like, yes, I am. But I think my parents prompted, or maybe we prompted, having conversations about fire stuff. Like we'd watch it on a show and then be like, what did we do? Or somebody would have a nightmare or something.
I do think I grew up thinking I would have to stop, drop, and roll more than I ever have. I've literally never done that. But man, did we practice it.
Well, I think it's for if you're on fire.
Right.
Which I'm glad that you've never been on fire.
But just the way that they drilled it into us,
yeah.
you would think that we would be on fire more often. Or that was actually like a commonality.
Yeah, just spontaneous combustion.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's just crazy.
Yeah, I think that there's things from my childhood, especially with fire safety, that encoded really hard, but are so not the most important elements. I remember my parents talking about like doors open versus doors closed, because that makes a big difference. And I think there's part of me that remembers, and I'll have to check with my family later, or you will, because you'll see them. I feel like there was like a buddy system that was established at one point where the older kids were mandated to
grab
get a hold
kid
of a younger kid and then leave the house, and you weren't allowed to leave the house without your younger buddy.
Smart.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But I honestly don't know how those conversations came to be, because I don't think they were let's sit at the table and pull out a map of our house and talk through our exit strat. So they must have been one-offs?
Huh.
I don't know.
It just makes me feel like maybe my parents didn't care.
I know that's not the case.
No, I know.
I think they probably just thought, we'll just take care of Brianna.
Yeah. And I don't know. Maybe they just thought that I had a good head on my shoulders and I'd be like, okay, crawl space. It's a good place to hide. Or
in a fire?
No, not in a fire.
Oh.
No, that's like an intruder or something.
Oh, okay.
No, not in a fire.
Bri has a good head on her shoulders. Ooh, crawl space. That's a good place to hide.
No. Isn't it supposed to be like closed doors though too? Like if you have doors closed and you like feel the knob, and if it's hot, the fire's near you.
It's something about the oxygen that feeds the fire.
Yeah.
And if you have the doors closed, it is a lot safer.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
This is not a fire safety podcast. I'm sure there's others that exist.
I also thought I would be offered more drugs than I've never been offered drugs. But man, did they drill it into me to not accept drugs from people.
Hard segue into today's topic. Kind of. I mean, okay, so you know the Dotsero volcano in Colorado, like our active, live, well, not active, but live volcano.
Mm-mm.
It's here. We have a volcano in Colorado.
Okay.
Yep. It's alive. It's not inert. So, I mean, we're probably more likely to be destroyed by Yellowstone than we are by Dotsero, but we do have a volcano in Colorado. So if it erupted and we were in a Pompeii situation where all of a sudden our house just becomes an archaeological site for future generations. I want to know what you think the archaeologists would think about our family if ours was one of the only houses to survive. And it froze in the state that it is currently in.
Okay. Well, number one, our books. I know that they probably wouldn't survive, but
I'm sure parts of them. I mean,
maybe.
We'll say that they're future archaeologists and they are able to do everything in movies.
Okay.
Because I don't know enough about archaeology to know what would survive.
Right. But okay. Okay, great. So they would see that we are avid readers, and you guys can see that too. Okay, let's see. They could most definitely tell that we had children because there are toys
everywhere
in lots of places.
Yep. I would hope that our string of pictures would survive and that they'd think that we took lots of photos of our lives and we were well documented.
I'm really struggling with the realism of all of this because surely all of that would catch on fire. Books, fire. Photos, fire.
Paper is not going to survive the fire?
No.
One thing, too, is I think that even though our house is not anywhere near tidied or cleaned right now.
The kitchen was. I cleaned it. But then you cooked lunch, so.
Yeah, well, yes. We make our own food. I don't know if I'd be embarrassed. I mean, I'd be dead. But I also don't know if I'd be embarrassed if I wasn't dead of the state of our house in this moment.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice. Because, it's definitely not clean to present company. But I'm sure there's way worse houses in our neighborhood.
I don't even think I have anything in this house that I am ashamed of.
Oh, that's an interesting thought, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't...
Like, even if they were able to read my prayer journal, I don't think that would be like a shameful thing.
Yeah. So I think
what about any of the stuff in the attic for you?
Oh, gosh. Yeah, because it has like middle school poetry in it.
Yeah.
But that's paper. It'll go away.
I thought you said it's going to be preserved.
This will, because it's on the first floor.
I think your logic is a little backwards.
Oh, it works. Okay, so then let's see if we were given warning and we knew that Pompeii or Dotsero was about to destroy our house. Kids are already in the car. The dog is in the car. What's the first thing that you would want to grab?
So the first thing that I think to grab is their baby books. Like, just to have those
especially
preserved.
Because you gave so much work to it.
Yeah. And then their baby blankets. I would grab too. Primarily for comfort items for them. But those are the first two. What about you?
Yeah. The first one would probably be my Bible, because I've had it since like 2004. And so
yeah, that is a good one.
That would be a really hard loss for me. And then the second one, I'm tempted to say would be the RAID system with all my storage for work and stuff.
Oh, sure.
But I'm not out that much if I lose it. It just seems like that would be an important thing to grab.
I know. Well, it's like we have a fireproof safe, but do we grab the safe or do we trust that it's going to be fireproof?
I think we trust it. In this moment, I'm going to trust it because I don't want to use up my 5.
Okay, great. Let's see. Okay, so we only get 5, is what you're saying? Okay, so I chose baby books.
Yep. Yeah, we'll
one
count that
item.
as one.
Baby
They're right next
blankets
to each other.
is one item.
Yep.
So I've only got 2. So I got 3 left.
I've got 2 that I don't think I get to wrap up as one.
Okay.
We have boxes that we made for each other that are full of love letters back when we were dating and miscellaneous souvenirs from different trips. That's one of those things that I would probably grab, and I'm okay with using up 2 of my slots for it because it has things that are
replaceable. Irreplaceable.
Irreplaceable. I was trying to go for like replicatable, but I don't know.
Irreplicable. Irreplicable.
I'm sure it's...
That sounded right.
Did it really? Was it because of how you said it?
Yeah.
Irreplicable.
I think that was right.
I think it's a word. And I think for me, a lot of what I would grab would have to fit into that category. So like I'm really tempted to grab our photo books, but they're all prints from the cloud anyways. And so that I can redo. I think regardless, it's hard. Like this is a really hard question.
It is. Well, and what's crazy is like we had a fire close to us a couple of years ago. And I was home. I was pregnant and had our daughter. And we weren't yet put on watch, but we were close. Like the zone next to us got put on watch. And so we were next. And I grabbed the baby books and the baby blankets and I think like a diaper bag. And I was like, I don't know. It just put into perspective that like I don't care about a lot of our stuff. Like I care about the people, our dog, you know, having important documents, probably.
Yeah.
Like birth certificates and stuff. Like, so maybe I would grab that safe as my third item just to be safe, because Social Security cards, birth certificates, passports, all that stuff. But ultimately, I can buy everything else. I can buy clothes. I can buy furniture. Maybe I have one thing. And this is going to sound so trivial, but because I'm trying to think of things that I can't replace, I would grab my recipe box.
Oh, sure. Totally.
Yeah.
I think that's a super valid one.
Because it has like my great-grandmother's cookie recipe and just like a whole bunch of recipes that I really care about.
Yep. Okay, so let me switch up the prompt a little bit.
Okay.
Because I think this makes it more fun if it's not like, what do I save from absolute destruction? Let's say that we'll start with time travel. So a portal opens in our front door, and it will send you back to, I was about to say 1400s, but that was like historically one of the worst centuries in the entire world. So let's not do that one.
Great.
Like early 1000s.
Okay.
Right? So technically still medieval, but like half of our modern history is medieval. Somebody's going to correct me on that. I know it. You are allowed to grab 5 things. You have to go through. Don't worry about the kids and I.
Okay. And things
what 5 things would you bring with you if you were stepping into a portal to history?
My first thought was, do we have any sort of book that's like apothecary-esque or like...
So we have 3, babe. I'm glad you asked. We have a book called How Everything Works. We have a book, How to Invent Everything, which has a little bit of how to rebuild civilization. And then in our toilet room down here, we have the book, which is essentially how to rebuild civilization step by step in different categories.
Okay, well, I was just thinking like medicinally, like having things that
they should
fix.
all have what you need.
Okay. My brain's just so practical. The next thing besides that is our bug out bag.
Yep.
I'd grab that just for safety. Because the problem is that if we're going so far back, a lot of other things that I might grab wouldn't necessarily work. Like I don't need my cell phone because there are no cell phone towers. And I don't know the electricity situation at that point. So
non-existent in 1100, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. And I don't want to be responsible for creating everything in this world. So I don't even want to like invent the light bulb.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah. I mean, it took him like a lot of tries.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Because I would probably grab a book too.
My brain went to can opener.
A can opener? For what cans?
I don't know. When was canning invented?
I think it was invented like really early, actually.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna guess 1300s, and then I'm gonna look it up. I was very far off. It was the 1800s, 1809, by a guy named Nick. So
okay, so not a can opener.
You don't need a can opener.
Okay, you go. You offer
I
some
think
help.
I would probably bring a firearm because then I'm in a huge advantage.
Yeah.
On whatever's happening. I would probably bring my either my climbing bag or even just my diaper bag, because I feel like a lot of the supplies in that would help me like do stuff that I wouldn't be able to do with just the supplies there.
I feel like this is a very different topic than what we started with, because now it sounds like we're trying to do
it's
like
not
survival
things anymore.
It's like practical and like, okay, I would love to have a camera so that I could document the 1000s, because they didn't have that yet.
I like that.
But you need like, I don't know, a solar power in order to charge it, or batteries or whatever. Like,
or like an actual film camera. No, you're right.
We don't
We're
have one of
super
those.
off of the normal topic. So let me change it then.
Okay.
Okay. You are going back into the past to your 12-year-old self. and you get to bring a couple items for show and tell.
Okay.
What would you bring then?
12-year-old self.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is my mind is going right to the toys that I played with the most and bringing them to the future so that kids could play with them.
So you're going back to steal from your
I'm going to steal from myself, yeah. I had a pretty large collection of Polly Pocket, and I think our kids would love that. Yeah, man, I wish I would have kept all that stuff. My second thought was my karaoke machine.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would bring back to my younger self the photo albums.
Oh, okay. So we're bringing things from the future to our...
That's my... I like your way of answering it, too. I just don't know if I had anything valuable to steal from myself as a 12-year-old.
Okay, sure. I'll try to go back that way, too, but you go for it.
I would bring the photo albums.
Okay.
Along with probably a smack in the face, because I wasn't very smart at 12 and probably needed that from myself. But I think the photo albums, especially just to show like how great life ends up being. I would probably bring... I wouldn't bring him any money because technically his money is worth more than mine. So I might just steal money from him.
Is it actually worth more though?
Yeah, because
if you
with inflation, if I have $200 today, I can buy less than I was able to buy with $200 back then.
Right, but I'm saying if you bring his money to the future, it's not going to be worth anymore. That's what I was thinking.
But then I'll have more money.
Why don't you just buy something at your 12-year-old self?
Yeah, there you go.
That you get to have
Heck
now.
Yeah, and then just bring it back.
Yeah.
I'll bring my credit card. I'll bring just a pile of cash.
Buy like a brand new, like whatever state of the art gaming system.
Oh, heck yeah. And just sell it when I get back.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. That's so smart.
Yeah.
So smart.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'd rather steal from her than give to her.
Third revision of my original prompt. Aliens come to our front door and they say, hey, no, actually, I take it back. NASA comes to our door, but future NASA, where they're actually doing stuff and moving to different space systems, like think sci-fi. Okay. They come to our house and they say, hey, your family's been chosen. You're allowed to go to another planet and be part of the colony. You can bring 5 personal items each. What do you bring? Because then, no internet, but not like native survival. It's a colony on, I don't know, Titan or something.
We were a colony at one point.
But we didn't start off with internet.
You don't know that.
I do, because I don't think our government would have informed as well if we had texting. I think it was beneficial to have a 4-hour horse ride to think about things between conversations.
Okay, so it's a colony.
Colony on Titan.
But we don't need survival things.
We don't need survival things. They're going to take care of that. We're allowed to bring 5 personal items.
Okay.
Mine would still be the Bible.
So spiritual.
Well, it's more so that, like, I've spent so much time with that book that losing those markings would just be devastating to me.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say, well, if we only get, like, our 10 items between us, I'll just use your Bible because I'm not so attached to mine. I have like 4 Bibles that I use. Mm-hmm. Anyways, I would maybe bring my Kindle because it has a lot of books on it and it doesn't require the internet. I'm going to
cheat like you did and I'll count. I don't need to bring my Kindle because I'll use yours.
Nice. Smart.
Let's see. Oh, that's such a good one, babe.
Thanks.
I would maybe... Okay, I'm going to play with the rules just a little bit. I would maybe bring a USB drive that just has videos of us here and like photos of the kids.
Yeah, all the photos.
And stuff like that. Like just basically like a small archive of our time here on Earth that I can go back to and reflect on every once in a while. Mm-hmm. Oh, and I would bring my Remarkable. For sure. 100%.
My next thought was a deck of cards. Because there's just so many games you can play with that.
There are. Although Ryan Lastly, my brother-in-law, we've been talking about this for a long time. We thought that Gloomhaven would be the apocalypse games. Like you have one game to play that's got enough replayability that you should play that one. Until we started playing Talisman, the one that Jack gave me.
Yeah.
And realized that would probably be a better game. So I would probably grab Talisman.
Huh.
Because you can replay it, you can change it up, and
Okay.
it's a good. So if I only got one board game,
You'd bring Talisman.
I'd probably bring Talisman.
Golly.
I don't know if I have much more. I think I'm realizing that my sentimentalism is very much in the space of luxury. Like, I would say I'm pretty sentimental.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess when push comes to shove and it's like survival, or I have a limited amount that I can be sentimental about, I think a lot of it goes away.
Mm-hmm.
Which is weird to think about.
Oh, I had a suggestion for you.
Oh, okay.
Your pillow.
I thought about my pillow. And then I thought, future NASA is going to have a nicer pillow for me there. And the gravity on Titan is less, I think, than Earth. So maybe my neck won't hurt. I did think all those thoughts. Okay, so I've heard if there's a fire, what are the 5 items you're grabbing before? And I feel like we haven't landed on a good version of that question yet.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if we come up with our sat to the 4th power that is a better version of all these questions that informs you about that person somehow, or like what's really valuable to them.
Great. Okay. Here's what you ask your table.
Oh, I'm ready.
What are the 5 most sentimental items to you?
I hate that. That's worse, babe.
But it's what you're trying to get at. It's the heart of the
You
question.
can't just go directly for it. There's got to be some sort of like conversational foreplay or something. I don't know.
The FBI is after you.
Oh, I'm intrigued. Keep going. Don't stop there.
I don't have that.
Bring us home. The FBI's after you.
Mm-hmm. They could only identify you if they put these 5 items together. What are those 5 items? Like, what are the 5 items that represent Trevor?
Yeah. Okay,
And then that's how they would find you.
I've got
know.
a version of the question.
Okay.
Your future self sends you a message. And it says, I've hidden something really valuable in the thing that you value most. What's that item?
Feel like you'd probably have to go get an x-ray.
Me? Hey, younger Bree, I hid something inside Trevor. I'm both honored and disturbed.
I value you.
That's so funny. Yeah, just go with that question. Any of the questions we've asked so far.
There was one part of our Pompeii scenario that I had thought about that we didn't exactly get to.
Okay.
And it's this thought of, okay, if we were essentially immortalized in our house, how would they find us?
Do we get to choose?
Well, I want like a practically, where would they find you?
Okay.
And then if you could choose where they found you. So like practically, I feel like I'd be at the kitchen sink doing dishes. And that's where they'd find me.
Yep. I mean, they'd probably either find me in the car about to go somewhere with the kids or at my walking desk working on some sort of project.
Mm-hmm.
And probably the kids on the couch behind me watching something.
I know. And it's like, where do you spend most of your time?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Okay, so like if you could choose where they found you.
I'm going to give 2 answers because it's more enjoyable that way. I think one would be just as things are right now with us podcasting.
Yeah,
I
that's
think that would be fun. And then the other one, it's a scene from some movie, and I want to say it's maybe even like The Day After Tomorrow, which was a terrible movie. But this family, I think it's just mom and kid, like they curl up in a bed and they're like, okay, we're going to die now. because we're gonna freeze to death, and this is how they'll find us. And I guess it scarred me as a child or something.
You'd want to die holding all
I'd
of us.
probably want us all in bed, like cuddled together.
Aw. Yeah, that's sweet.
And those would probably be my two options.
Okay, I like both of those. I'd be okay being in either of those scenarios. My other thought was maybe being in the library reading.
They'd be like, wow, this woman was so smart. Too bad she's dead and she can't tell us about it.
But what was she reading?
Yeah.
Some romance
Some
novel.
smut.
I don't read smut anymore. No, I like yours. Yeah, I feel like maybe some sort of scene of us playing with our kids.
Yeah.
Like maybe wrestling or our dance parties or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be a fun one too. I could imagine going over to my parents' house and asking that question.
Yeah.
And just seeing like where, I mean, most of them wouldn't even be in the house to be immortalized, but.
Yeah, like where would you practically be immortalized? Like where do you
Yep.
spend the most time? And then where would you want to be immortalized in your house? Yeah, that is a better question. Go me.
You did it, babe. You nailed it. We got our sat to the fourth power. We got our daily question in. I feel like we got the edification of where are the most important things. I think we're done.
Nice.
Bring on Pompeii.
Or what's the volcano called?
Docturn? Dawson?
Death Star. Death Row. Death Row.
No.
Death Row.
No.
Death Row.
No. Dotsero.
Dotsero.
Dotsero. Bring on Dotsero.
Either way, I want to be immortalized with you.
Ditto, best friend.